So we'll download from here. This link to the mega download will be in the description also. It's always the same location. As you see, there's older versions here. Look at our dates there. We're going to download the one from August 1st. I'm using the zip because we're installing on a Windows 10 operating system. Make sure it's the 64-bit operating system you use. The other one I could also show you, but it's very similar, and most people seem to be using the Windows operating system. We have a Ubuntu version also there, but this is the one we'll want. Zip archive, download a zip. Now that we've downloaded that, there we go. And this is our download software. Let's expand that for you. Claymore's dual Ethereum. It allows you to extract. We've already done that once you open it. Okay, so you could honestly just begin, double click that, the executable in there, FDCR miner 64, but you'll be mining for somebody else. And we don't want that. You want to mine for yourself. I hope that you've already created your wallet. Let me know in the comments if you think I should. I've been focusing on mining, but haven't shown you how to create a wallet for your Ethereum. So this Claymore's is unique that it does the dual mining, plus allows you to do Ethereum Classic in this latest version. Okay, first and foremost, readme.txt. It's annoying, but so many people do not read the README, and it takes a good 15 minutes. You'll get comfortable with it. Okay, so I'm not going to read you every single thing in this. You can do that, but I do recommend you read it because there is lots of versions, controls that are in this, plus with each version there's a different update, and you can skim every week and a half or so when you get the latest version. Okay, first, though, keep in mind, and this is with every version, set your environment variables before you start mining. How do we set our mining environment variables? Let's see. We have a few options. You can go into your start bat file, edit that, and we've got it opened here. Okay. Inside this, you could do. So grab those, copy that line, there, and at the top here, with each one of those lines, say set X before. Set X. There, do this for each line. I'm doing Control C, double clicking, Control C, go down. Control V, Control V, and Control V. Give yourself room there. Since we're already in our start.bat file, notice this line here. That's your wallet. That is where you'll want to put your wallet. Right now it's the developer fee wallet. As it's downloaded, if you were to just change this and add that and leave it as is, you'd be mining for the developer Claymore of this. Instead, so copy out of your wallet or wherever you might have it saved, make sure it's correct, and just double click on the developer's wallet, hit Control V, space, because notice the EPSDB was combined there. Okay, and we replace that with our own wallet. And of course, we'll always begin with 0x. Okay, so we've done already 2 changes in our start.bat file, haven't we? We've updated our wallet area, which is after -EWAL, and we've set our environment variables here. Okay. Here, I'll go ahead and save that. There. And I recommend, really, you should save it 2 different copies. The original copy is something there. As something as it is, a copy, paste, and we'll keep a copy of the original is what we really should have done. But I'm just testing this, or not testing, I'm sorry, just going through quickly, go with some assumptions that you do that. But if you did not save a copy of the original, in case you need to go back, plus I have lots of other versions of this. Here, we also have our config.txt file. if you didn't want to configure everything in this this start.bat, you weren't comfortable with editing a batch file, you can go here to the config file. And this is where, when you double click on your miner software, it'll actually look at that config file first. And then you can, anywhere you see, and this is pretty standard among all programming, is anywhere you see a comment like this, the hashtag or number symbol, so everybody has a different name for this, the pound symbol, that means you commented it out. For us, we want to keep in our config file all of the Ethernet one, or I'm sorry, Ethereum ones. There. Remember to change again your 0x. That's the developer's wallet. You want to put yours in there. Okay. Now, some of these other settings you also want to keep. I'm leaving off the dpool and dwall, dpsw right now because of the honestly, I don't do decrypt. I don't do dual mining. That 1.5 mega hash that the dual mining goes for, I prefer to go to the Ethereum mining and focus 100% on that. But you can do Decred, you can do See a Coin. Those are the most popular right now, and both are very anonymous. And it's up to you. Do your own research if that's ones. But if you wanted to, you would just change, delete the hashtag or pound symbol here. And for those ones beginning in D, that means for this one is the dual mine decrypt. This is where you go. Similar, DWAL is your wallet for your decrypt, if that's what you were going to be mining for. And then you delete the hashtag in front of the final ones, ESM, mode, TT, and ASM. Okay. All right, so we also had set a different setting in there that we don't see in our config file. That's that setx for these. We want to set the environment variable for those. And the way you do that, if you want to set it just in the computer, I want to start programs, right click my computer, properties, and again notice you have to set these. These are environment variables that we're looking to change. Okay, so now let's open up our system properties, advanced system settings. Yeah, she's struggling, isn't she? Windows 7 Home Premium is what we're using here. Finally, it opened. I'm impatient, but that wasn't as long as you'll think. There, under the advanced, which is what it opened automatically by the default, environment variables. If you have the AMD cards, you can set your environment variables in that area. Again, so that was system properties, advanced environment variables, and then under system variables, new, our variable name like this. Just make sure you copy it out correctly. You see I'm missing that R. Don't do that or it won't work. There, so I'll hit Control C for our variable name and Control V here. It's acting slow. And then for the value, you set a 0. So that each line matches. So our variable name, it's interesting, it's not letting me add it here. I just have to copy it in. Let's see, we spelled it wrong. That's interesting. In Windows 10, I didn't have to do this. There, I gotta spell it out. But make sure we have it correctly. GPU underscore force underscore 64 PTR 0. And we'll do that for each of those. Okay. So make sure you set them under the system variables, not the user variables. That's like your user profile, like usually your download items by default. So as I did with that, under System Variables, New, again, make sure you type it exactly as it is. Yours most likely will let you. I think that mine's just very slow today. I'm trying out this new video software. So normally you just copy that, and oh, there it goes. I was impatient. 100. We got 100 because that's the value for this variable name. Here. Okay. After you make any changes here, you need to reboot in order to accept those. So you couldn't just begin that. Another item that you want to do, and this isn't something you can set in your start.bat file. So again, we're focusing on our config file here also, because that's the first place it looks. But make sure you have 16 gigs of virtual memory size. Okay, and this actually tells you again, similar, even though I closed that, I did a reopen, so we went to our computer properties, the advanced system settings, and under performance, you have settings. There, under advanced. So again, we went to system properties, advanced tab, performance, settings. There's many clicks, but this is what it takes. And advanced, you don't need to change the bus performance, but this virtual memory for the paging file, you do want to change. Okay, so we uncheck that. Yours would be set automatically. We're going to do a custom size. Okay, and again, it's 16 gigs. There is the recommended. So you type 1, 6, 1, 1, 2, 3. There we go. And then let's just copy that out. Control V. There you go. Set and OK. Okay, so again, that's how we got in and changed our virtual memory settings. Don't accept the defaults. You won't be able to, you really wouldn't. You'll get the worst errors. So I'm showing you also some initial things you'd want to do as you're setting up your miner. So now our config file has been updated. We've updated our virtual memory. We've updated our environment variables, which we also were able to put into our batch file. And we've downloaded and installed the software. What other items would we want to do before we begin mining by clicking the Ethereum miner? The other item I recommend you do is download your latest drivers. If you use the AMD card GPUs like we do, we use the MSI Radeon RX 580 models, and go to support.amd.com and en-us download. This of course will be in there, but just do a search for AMD latest drivers. It should take you here. Make sure to manually select, don't install some new software to install and detect. From there, choose the desktop graphics if you have the RX series, or really any GPU that you're going to be using for that. And then under that, you'll find your series, select your product. We have the 5X there, and what is our OS? For this, we have the Windows 10. Always use 64-bit. But you see, they even give you some different options there. I could show you if they want to. That's pretty self-explanatory. We'll display results and download to your download location. And once you've done that, it's just an executable that runs real quick. You'll run that on your mining server, mining rig that has those drivers. So thank you very much. I hope this quick tutorial and demonstration of the mining software, Claymore's Miner, was helpful. Please leave a comment and like and subscribe. Thank you.